Hello, hello. Welcome back to Talk Jessica, the podcast where we take everyday English and break it down so you can speak with confidence. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Alex. Good morning, Jessica. Or is it afternoon? Honestly, I haven't had my second coffee yet, so I'm not sure what time it is.
It is definitely morning, Alex, and that brings us perfectly to today's topic. We are talking about daily routines, everything from the moment your alarm rings to the moment your head hits the pillow at night.
Ideally, we're going to give you the vocabulary you need to describe your day, your habits, and even your bad habits.
Exactly. So let's start at the very beginning, the wake up. Alex, be honest with me. When your alarm goes off, what is your immediate reaction?
Pure denial. I am a chronic snooze button hitter.
Okay, let's pause there. To hit the snooze button. That's a great phrase. It means pressing the button on your alarm that gives you 9 or 10 extra minutes of sleep.
Yes, and I don't just hit it once. I usually hit it 3 times. I have a really hard time dragging myself out of bed.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm what you call an early bird or a morning person. I usually wake up before my alarm.
That sounds terrible.
It's peaceful. I wake up at 6 a.m. I like to get a head start on the day. That's a useful idiom. To get a head start means to start early so you have an advantage.
My version of a head start is finding my socks before 8 a.m. So, Jessica, walk us through your first hour. You wake up, and then what?
First, I make the bed. I think it's important to start the day with a small accomplishment. Then I head to the kitchen to brew some coffee.
Ah, brew. We use that specifically for making coffee or tea. You don't cook coffee, you brew or make it.
Right. While the coffee is brewing, I usually do some light stretching or write in my journal. It helps me set the tone for the day.
See, my morning is a bit more chaotic. I usually oversleep. That's one word, oversleep. It means sleeping later than you intended to. So I wake up in a panic. I throw on some clothes, that means getting dressed very quickly, and I rush out the door.
We definitely have different styles, but that's good for our listeners. Whether you have a structured routine like me or a haphazard one like Alex, you need the right words to describe it. Okay, so we are out of the house. Now comes the part that most people dread, the commute.
The commute, that is the journey from your home to your workplace. Jessica, do you drive or take public transport?
I take the subway. It's convenient, but during rush hour, it's a nightmare.
Rush hour, that is the time of day, usually 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., when traffic is at its heaviest.
Exactly. And on the subway, we are packed like sardines. That is a very common idiom. It means it's extremely crowded. People are standing right next to each other with no space to move.
I drive to the studio, and honestly, the traffic jams drive me crazy. I usually listen to podcasts like this one to kill time.
To kill time. That means to do something just to make the time pass faster while you're waiting. That's a great tip for English learners. Use your commute to listen to English.
So, we arrive at work. What is the first thing you do when you settle in?
Settle in. Good phrasal verb. It means to get comfortable and ready to work. The first thing I do is check my emails and prioritize my to-do list.
I'm similar. I have to clear my inbox. But I have a bad habit. I tend to procrastinate on the difficult tasks.
Procrastinate. That's a big word. It means to delay or postpone doing something because you don't want to do it.
Exactly. I'll do the easy stuff first, like checking social media or cleaning my desk, just to avoid the big project.
I think a lot of people do that. There's actually an idiom for doing the hard thing first. Eat the frog.
Eat the frog? That sounds disgusting.
It's a famous productivity concept. If your job is to eat a frog, you should do it first thing in the morning so it's over with. It means do your hardest task first.
I prefer to drink coffee first, but I get the point. Fast forward a few hours. It's 12:30 p.m. My stomach is growling. It's time for lunch.
Do you usually pack a lunch or do you eat out?
To pack a lunch means to bring food from home. I try to do that because it saves money, but often I'm too lazy, so I usually grab a bite nearby.
Grab a bite. That's a casual way of saying get some food quickly. I usually bring a salad.
Of course you do, Jessica. You're so healthy.
It keeps me awake because we have to talk about the afternoon slump.
Oh, I know this feeling well. It's that feeling around 2 or 3 p.m. where your energy crashes. You feel sluggish, tired, and you just want to take a nap under your desk.
Sluggish is a great adjective, like a slug, slow moving. So, how do you fight the slump, Alex?
Sugar, usually a donut or a chocolate bar.
Oh no, that gives you a sugar rush, but then you crash even harder later.
I know. What should I do?
You need a healthy pick me up. A pick me up is something that restores your energy, like a brisk walk, a glass of water, or maybe a 10-minute power nap.
A power nap is a short sleep, usually 15 to 20 minutes, right?
Exactly. Long enough to rest, but short enough that you don't fall into deep sleep.
I feel like if I close my eyes for 15 minutes, I'm waking up in 2026. I can't trust myself.
Well, another way to stay productive in the afternoon is to save your mindless tasks for that time. Don't try to write a complex report at 3 p.m. Do your filing or organize your calendar.
Okay, the clock strikes 5 p.m. or maybe 6 p.m. It's time to call it a day.
Call it a day. That is a classic idiom. It means to stop working and go home.
When I get home, I need to decompress. That means to release the pressure and stress of the day.
How do you do that?
Usually, I change into sweatpants immediately. Then I might cook dinner. What about you? Do you have an evening ritual?
I do. I usually go to the gym. I find that working out helps me separate the workday from the evening. It helps me blow off steam.
Blow off steam to get rid of strong energy or anger. That makes sense. After dinner, I usually become a couch potato.
A couch potato is someone who sits on the sofa and watches TV for a long time.
Guilty as charged. I binge watch series on Netflix.
Binge watch. That's a very modern verb. It means watching many episodes of a show one after another.
But we also have to talk about chores, the housework. When do you do your laundry or clean the dishes?
I try to tidy up. That means to clean or organize for 15 minutes every night. That way it doesn't pile up for the weekend.
That is so smart. I let it pile up till Sunday, and then Sunday is just a miserable day of cleaning.
This brings up the concept of work-life balance. It's the ability to keep your job and your personal life separate and healthy.
It's hard these days. We have emails on our phones. It's hard to switch off.
Switch off. That means to stop thinking about work. Listeners, do you struggle to switch off? Do you check emails in bed? Finally, the day is done. It's time to hit the hay.
Or hit the sock. Both mean go to bed.
Do you have a bedtime routine?
I brush my teeth, obviously. Then I usually scroll through my phone.
Ah, the blue light. Experts say that's bad for your sleep quality.
I know, but it's addictive. Do you just lie down and fall asleep instantly?
No, I usually read a paperback book. It makes my eyes tired. I try to be out like a light by 10:30 p.m.
Out like a light means to fall asleep very quickly. I am a night owl, so I often get a burst of energy at 11 p.m. I might stay up till 1 a.m.
And that is why you hit the snooze button in the morning. It's a vicious cycle.
It really is. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, but it's hard to break old habits.
They say it takes 21 days to form a new habit. Maybe you should try my morning yoga challenge.
Let's not get crazy, Jessica. I'll start with drinking water instead of soda.
Baby steps. Wow, we have covered a full 24 hours today.
It's exhausting just talking about it. Let's quickly review some of the key vocabulary we used today.
Okay, I'll quiz you, Alex. What do you do when you want 10 more minutes of sleep?
You hit the snooze button.
What do we call the journey to work?
The commute.
What is the phrase for doing the hardest task first?
Eat the frog.
What do you do to relax after work?
You unwind, decompress, or blow off steam.
And what is the idiom for going to bed?
To hit the hay or hit the sock.
Perfect. Listeners, your homework for this week is to narrate your own day. When you're making coffee, say to yourself, I am brewing coffee. When you're on the bus, say, I am commuting.
Talking to yourself is the best way to practice, even if you look a little crazy.
Thank you so much for listening to Talk Jessica. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review.
Have a productive day or a relaxing evening wherever you are in the world.
Bye for now.
See ya!